I am standing in the midst of Summerfield's 110-year-old basement, which we have used for the past 4 years to serve the hungry and homeless every Saturday night. We've served 8,000 people so far. We serve food, but we have found that the best way to be in ministry with people is, instead of using that as a transactional experience, to use it as an opportunity to build relationships. We offer not just food, we have clothing, we have toiletries, we've started a computer lab, a mending ministry to make repairs to people's jeans, backpacks, coats, and we're in the midst of building showers which will provide basic human sanitation to people who are homeless. We have found that the meal program has really been a blessing to people in a multitude of ways. First, we're reaching people in the neighborhood who are sometimes homeless, sometimes just surviving right on the border, folks who have a hard time making it to the end of the month on the resources that they have, and a lot of folks who really are hungry for community and connection.
Blessing Without Limits is a program that we as a church design to help everybody. So we can go anywhere and bless anybody. So through this program, we are on the street giving food to people.
We don't wait for the homeless to come to our church, but we go to them. We prepare all the food and we put them on trays and we take them right to them. Go out to the bridges, places that they're not a lot of people know they are, and we get to them because it's hard for them to get to us. So we serve them.
We're helping people in the hospital. We're helping people getting their papers. We try to see how we can help it and then find the resources and help that people.
And we're doing what the Word of God says, that you saw me naked and you clothed me, and I was hungry and you fed me. And that's what's more important for us, to just go to these people and tell them that there is hope and there is a God that loved them.
The women of the church have a focus of women and children in our community. So this year, the Brown Deer United Methodist Women said, how can we be more impactful in our own local community in the mission work that we're doing? So we decided to partner with the Rose School. The reason that we were partnering with the school is that some of the children just don't have the basic needs that they need in the community. Just something as simple as a coat, hats, gloves, mittens, those kinds of things that every child should have, especially living in the state of Wisconsin, that the weather changes constantly. Also, we are partnering to help provide school supplies, because even the schools don't have the basic supplies needed for every single child. Every single parent and family is supposed to provide school supplies, but if you don't have the funds, how do you provide those school supplies?
This park actually holds a yearly event called Sleep Out Saturday. And what it is to bring attention to the problem that we're having in Milwaukee with homelessness. 6,000 people last year wanted shelter in Milwaukee, and only less than 400 were able to get it. So it's a problem. And so in order to shed light to that problem, they come to this park overnight and they put up tents here, and they sleep out, and they bring in goods for the homeless, and that's where we come in as a church. As a pastor, I'm interested in being the church that mobilizes and that goes somewhere to do something. I often tell my people, we gotta go where no one is going in order to reach people no one is reaching. And this is part of that.
One of the biggest ministries that's still going on is the Helping Place Food Pantry. And that's a pantry that in the middle of this neighborhood where there's a lot of poverty and where there's a great need for work and employment. Families don't have enough to pay their bills. They don't have enough to feed their families. The Helping Place Food Pantry is helping over 120 families a week, which is over 2,000 people a month. We do free HIV and STD testing weekly, every Thursday. And on Fridays we do testing for blood pressure. And those are some of the services that we offer in conjunction with the food pantry itself. We also have partnered with a lot of different places in the community. There is a Harambe Great Neighborhood Initiative, and they do a lot of redevelopment of the housing and the community here. They've been doing that for the past 5 years. Also, there's Heart Love Place, and together what we've decided and what we're working on doing is reaching out to the youth and the young adults that are in the community. In this neighborhood, you'll see droves of young people just walking in groups, and they're not hurting anybody, they're not doing anything wrong, but they just don't have anything to do. And so some of the projects we've been working on over the last year are doing after-school programs so that they can express themselves, find out who they are. They're programs that focus on fine, performing, and creative arts.
The people in the ministries that have been highlighted in this video really are ministry superheroes. They are doing the work of God amongst the people of God. We are here serving, and we are doing work that is making God smile upon us. We are in the midst of the largest ministry field in the state of Wisconsin, and we need help. If people want to be a part of this, they can donate, they can travel here and be part of this vibrant ministry. We would love to welcome any resource that is available to help transform lives.